How do you stay so locked in every day?
Oh, man, actually, I drank this stuff called brain fuel.
Okay.
It's like some like keeps you sharp.
Nootropic or something?
Yeah, stuff like that. So I was doing that, and then like you're so wired at nighttime. Like I was taking melatonin to like try to get some normal sleep.
Yeah.
But yeah, your adrenaline gets you through. I was like at the end of it, I was actually like super sick.
Oh, wow. Wherever you guys are watching this show, I would truly appreciate it if you follow or subscribe. It helps a lot with the algorithm. It helps us get bigger and better guests, and it helps us grow the team. Truly means a lot. Thank you guys for supporting, and here's the episode. All right, we're here with poker pro and real estate entrepreneur, Stephen Jones Jr. How's it going?
Good, man. How you doing?
Good, man. You're looking happy, coming off some big wins, huh?
Yeah. It's been a good year for me. Yeah.
Has it been your best year ever in poker?
Yeah. I kind of just. It's been groundbreaking. Finished second in the main event this year.
Yeah.
And actually, just why I had to cancel on you last week, I got 10th in the WPT Prime for 135K. So
dang.
Yeah, I've been running deep. That one was 1,000.
Holy crap! So you made 135x.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the thing with poker. If you're really good, like the multiples you can make are insane.
Yeah, especially in tournaments too, because in cash games, you maybe buying for like 5K, you might double your money, but in a tournament, you can couple hundred X you're buying, which that's the dream, so.
And that happened to you in the World Series too.
Yeah, that was like 650X.
Holy crap. And that was like 10 days of playing, right?
Yeah, I was exhausted, man, but it was worth it. It was worth it.
How do you stay so locked in every day?
Oh, man, actually, I drank this stuff called brain fuel.
Okay.
It's like some like keeps you sharp.
Nootropic or something?
Yeah, stuff like that. So I was doing that, and then like you're so wired at nighttime. Like I was taking melatonin to like try to get some normal sleep.
Yeah.
But yeah, your adrenaline gets you through. I was like at the end of it, I was actually like super sick.
Oh, wow.
So like after the tournament for like a week, I was just like in bed. My body shut down. But I think the adrenaline like kept me going.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's fascinating because at night you're probably replaying all the hands you lost.
Yeah,
so you're,
exactly.
You're
like,
in.
Yeah, literally just going through everything. It's hard to fall asleep because your brain is just going. So
yeah,
melatonin got me through that at least. But
what was that breakthrough moment during the tournament where you were like, I might make it far in this?
There were probably like when there was like 100-ish people left. It was just like, wow, this is like surreal because like that is like the poker tournament that everyone dreams of like doing good in, right? Like even if you don't know poker, like everyone knows the main event.
Yeah.
So as a kid, this was like my dream to like be on the final table, the main event, as it is so many other poker players.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, when there was like 100 left, I was like, holy crap, like I might do this. This is crazy.
Dang. Were you like chip leader at that point?
No, I wasn't actually, but I had enough chips to where I felt confident. I think I was pretty close. I was like top 5 with like 30 something people left, so then it even got more real, right?
Yeah.
That's when I started calling my family, and I was like, I called my mom. I was like, yo, you got to come out here. So I flew my mom out here, my sisters.
Oh, so you could call during the game?
No, like it was like maybe at like dinner break.
Oh, okay.
I was like, hey, you should come out here because like, it's getting real.
That's nuts.
Because my mom taught me poker too. So
really?
It was like, yeah, so it was like kind of her dream too.
That's awesome.
Flew her and my sisters. My dad drove up from Arizona, so I had like a lot of family and friends that started coming when there was like 30 something people left. So yeah, it was.
Dude, what a relationship! Because most parents stray their kids away from gambling, but your mom's like, fuck up.
Yeah, she taught me when I was probably a teenager. I was playing online back in like the full tilt days.
Yeah.
So yeah, she was all about it. Which
was she
cool.
a pro?
No, but she was decent. Like back in her day, she would go and play a lot of the cash games. She wasn't a pro by any means, but she made a little bit of money from it. Yeah. So.
It seems like guys tend to win more than the woman, right?
I think it's just because there's more guys in general that play.
Right.
Yeah, there's just not that many females in poker, which is, it is what it is. I think it's getting better now, and they're trying to do things to encourage that. But yeah, that's probably what.
Has a woman ever won the main event?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're just so outnumbered. It makes sense.
It's so outnumbered. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
I know there's. I want to say the furthest that a female has gone is maybe like 20 or 30 something's place.
Okay.
Right in there, so close. But yeah, I don't think a woman's ever won it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. Was there any like big celebrities at your tables during that main event?
Yeah. Probably nobody that like stands out that like I didn't have Negreanu or Ivy or anything like anybody like too crazy huge. But like some more of like online guys, I guess. I can't remember. There's one guy's name. I'm drawing a blank, but he's a big online guy that people know and respected.
So you were because the mindset thing's interesting to me because you can sort of get intimidated by these bigger names when you're playing against them.
Yeah, I think when you're, it's just something different about when you're that deep in a tournament. Like everything just meshes together. Like nobody's thinking about that anymore. I think you just feel like, oh well, I belong here, so now I'm one of them. And just like, I don't know, I never got intimidated at any point. I was just feeling like dialed in. You know,
Interesting.
Just, like, playing my best game. Yeah.
Yeah, because I would have imagined you had anxiety or like were feeling emotional.
Yeah, I didn't actually. I thought I would be way more nervous too than I was. But when you get there and you're just like in the zone, like it just all went away. I don't know if it was adrenaline or what. But yeah, I was good.
You're just locked in.
Yeah, yeah. Surprisingly.
That's cool. How many people did you knock out?
I haven't even thought about that, to be honest. To be honest, no, I was like short stacked most of the tournament.
Okay.
Like there was like 3 days in a row because like at the end of the night they'll announce like, oh, 5 more hands until we're done for the night, right?
Yeah.
So there was like 3 nights in a row where I had like a short stack in that time and I doubled up at the last. So like people had a chance to knock me out, but I just kept like doubling up at the end. So I wasn't the one knocking people out. I was the guy like staying alive.
You were just surviving.
Yeah, literally. And then like day 6 or 7, then I got a lot of chips and then I knocked out a few. I probably knocked out I don't know, 5 to 10, not that many.
Okay.
But I knocked out 2 people at the final table. That's when I had a lot of chips. So that was huge, obviously.
Yeah, I like the tournaments where they give you like a bonus when you knock someone out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I feel like people play way more.
Yeah, bounty
aggressive.
tournaments. Yeah. Those are cool too. I'm not a huge fan because I'm like I said, I'm the guy with the short stack that's just making it work. But
so you're super strategic.
Yeah. I'm just trying to stay alive. Like I'm like I don't want to put my chips at risk. Like if I don't have to, just trying to take small spots and that kind of thing.
You're like Phil Hellmuth out here.
Literally, yeah. That's like more my style. It's Phil Hellmuth. Yep, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, people give him shit, but his numbers don't lie, man. With the tournaments,
yeah.
I mean, he's a beast.
He's a GOAT in tournaments. I mean, he's got like 18 bracelets or 17 bracelets.
Crazy.
It's insane, yeah.
And that longevity, too. It's like LeBron.
Yeah.
He's been doing it for 20 years.
Yeah, you wouldn't think he'd just be that good for that long, but he's still out there doing it. I think he won a bracelet last year, so, I mean, he's still doing it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Is there a certain age range where poker players kind of peak at, or is there no really...
I mean, I think, yeah, a little younger typically. Like, there's a lot of 30-year-olds that are really, like, in their 30s. I think I see a lot of success with people in that age range. Or when you see, like, 20-something-year-olds winning bracelets, it's pretty insane, but it does happen. But I would say, yeah, more so in their 30s. Like, I see a lot of people having more success.
So similar to chess, because, yeah, I guess the brain starts losing or deteriorating maybe in your 40s, 50s.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, because chess people peak in their 30s as well.
Okay, yeah, so there's some correlation there.
Yeah. What did you do with the money, man?
Well, I bought a house. I'm gonna buy another one because I'm in real estate too. So right, I made some tax plays.
Okay.
Bought a G-Wagon. That's been my dream car. Forever,
it's a write-off, right?
And it's write-off, so it's like, hey, it's a double win right there. And just invested some, like, I haven't done anything crazy. Like, I've been traveling a little bit more, but I've kind of always
still
traveled.
playing too.
Yeah,
you didn't want a break.
Yeah, I'm playing a lot more. I took a break after, like, maybe like for a month, but now I'm just like, you know, hey, might as well build off the success. So I've been playing like some higher buy-in tournaments and trying to just like keep building my brand and my name and playing more. But yeah, nothing crazy.
I feel that.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah, I feel like poker players are pretty reasonable with their winnings. They're not like blowing it.
Yeah, most of them. I feel like there's some that probably do blow it, but you know, yeah, reasonably, and most of them are pretty good with that.
What kind of real estate are you into?
Residential. Yeah. So I do real estate here and also in Vegas, and then also in Scottsdale, Phoenix area. That's kind of, I did that for like 10 years, but kind of burnt out, you know, just grinding. But I mean, I'm in a good spot now to where I get like a lot of referrals and such. And that's also allowed me to like, real estate's awesome because you can like make your own schedule. So it's allowed me to play a lot of poker too. So I'm like super grateful for real estate. And now I have my own company. So I have like a lot of agents or a few agents. And now I'm just like, I kind of like give a lot of the deals to them and have them do a lot of the work for me, like when I'm traveling or playing poker. So
that's cool.
It works out pretty well, yeah. Did
the recent downtick kind of worry you at all, or?
Yeah, actually it did. During like real estate was crazy.
Yeah.
I had the best year of my life in 2020 real estate wise. And in 2021 and 2022 was a bit slow. 2021 was okay. 2022 was a little slow, and then 23 was. Are you interested in coming on the Digital Social Hour podcast as a guest? Well, click the application link below in the description of this video. We are always looking for cool stories, cool entrepreneurs to talk to about business and life. Click the application link below, and here's the episode, guys. I was certain. Like I was just like real slow. So that was like the perfect time to blow up in poker because like, I was not doing that many real estate deals.
That makes sense.
Everyone was just kind of like hanging out. Yeah. And then the rates like went crazy high.
Too high, man.
Yeah,
I was shopping a few months ago and I gave up, honestly.
Yeah.
The rates were just too high,
insane,
bro.
Yeah. And now they're starting to come down a little bit. So
Yeah.
I think it's going to get better in the next year or so.
I hope so. Because if you're just living in the house, it's too much. Dude, I feel like if you're in the spot where you're flipping them or getting rent, it's justifiable maybe in certain situations.
Yeah.
But I remember like, because I wanted a $2.5 million house, the interest alone was like $12K.
It's insane, right?
And I'm like, dude, that's nuts.
It's insane. It's like it's not affordable for most
so I'm just gonna wait another year. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think things will be good like towards the end of next year. So you'll be in a good spot.
We'll see though, because Vegas is hot.
You're looking out here?
Yeah, and it's tough because we got NBA coming, MLB. So many new things. Durango just opened, Fontainebleau. Yeah. I don't know if houses will drop out here, dude.
Vegas is a weird market to really pinpoint because it's very volatile because it relies on tourism, but it's just Vegas has been blowing up over the last few years. When the market crashes, Vegas usually gets hit pretty hard. But I don't know, like Vegas is blowing up so much. Who knows if that's going to happen again?
Doesn't seem to have gotten hit that bad.
Yeah, it does, right.
We got the Sphere. I mean, they just announced a tech hub, $100 million. Hollywood's coming here.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's ever going to drop.
I guess you just like kind of bank on rates dropping, but
yeah, so that's what I'll wait on. We'll see what happens from there. But do you like poker more than real estate?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's just poker's like I love poker. It's just like just being in someone's head or just trying to figure out what they're trying to tell you based on what they're betting and then just like talking to tables with people and like the camaraderie. Like I just love that. Yeah, it's cool. Fun, and I just like working with people in general. So like that's why like real estate was good for me because you're working with people, you're making them happy, you're making them dreams come true by buying them or helping them buy a dream home. Mm-hmm. But poker is there's just something about it like. I just love it. That's cool. Like that's my happy place.
Yeah. Have you always been profitable with it, or was that of recent?
Yeah, more recent. I mean, I've always been semi-profitable. Like, I'll make a little bit to supplement my income. Like, I never made enough to where it's like, hey, like
a full time.
I can just do this full time, right? Exactly. But it's like I've profited enough to supplement my income.
That's cool.
And then I think I had. Last year was like a little bit of a downswing year. I lost a little bit. So that was the first time I had a losing year in like 5 years.
Wow.
So that I was like, damn, like what am I doing wrong? Yeah. But then this year was just massive. So I made up for it.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah. So did you have a coach or mentor or did you just learn from your mom and then self-taught?
Yes, like self-taught, and I mean, I learned from my mom when I was younger, and then she can only take me so far because she hasn't really played that high of a level. But there's so many resources these days, like online. So there's a lot of YouTube videos, and I've taken like some small stuff and just like watched. I haven't taken any like one-on-one, any big coaching like that. Just a lot of like YouTube stuff, and
that's cool.
A lot of practice and.
Damn, self-taught. That's awesome. How much luck do you think goes into making the World Series final table?
A lot. You definitely got to put yourself in the right spot though and make the right plays. But you got to, you got to have the hands that hold. In tournaments especially, you're gonna get into a lot of spots where it's 50-50, right? And I was fortunate enough to win those spots, which is massive. So, but then you gotta also make the big folds. You got to navigate through. 10,000. I mean, this was the biggest main event in the history. So it was over 10,000 people.
Jeez,
so just crazy. You just got to like navigate and stay alive. So it's a bit of both, to be honest. I mean, I can't lie and say it takes no luck. It definitely does.
No, that always fascinated me because you rarely ever see the same people at the final table in the main event. Like it's almost always new people.
Yep, yeah, because there's so many people, and there's that luck factor.
Yeah,
there's been like a handful of people that have made the main event. Like Joe Cata did it twice. He won it, and then he got fifth like 6 years later, something like that. Mark Newhouse got ninth back-to-back years, which is insane. But it's very, very rare to do that. So hopefully I'll be able to do that. That's like my next thing.
That'd be cool. I'll cheer for you in the next one, man.
Appreciate it. That'd be dope.
I like poker because it's also like universal worldwide.
Yeah.
There's so many countries that have games.
Yeah. I was actually thinking about this the other day because like you're just sitting like because the WPT's in town, right? And like people are here from all over the world. So you're sitting at a table and you're like I'm a minority at the table. It's like, wow, this is cool. Like
that is cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and some of them like some people at the table don't speak English, but like we're all playing the same game. It's just really cool.
That's interesting. So you got to be able to read them without being able to talk to them.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, and some people will speak English, but they just won't talk to you. They're like robots out there. They're just sitting there and they won't say a word, which it bugs the out of me, but like I'll try my best to like pull something out of them.
Yeah, I know people comment on YouTube about those guys that are all like analytical.
Yeah.
They only study the engines or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they show up in a hoodie and glasses and don't talk to anyone.
Yeah, literally. Which you got to respect it. You know, it's like, okay, you're taking it serious, but like I'm also there to have fun, right?
Yeah.
Like, I want to banter, I want to talk, and like, you know, that's the fun part for me personally. So.
Yeah. That's so fascinating. When you're talking to people, are you trying to read them?
Yeah, exactly. So like, if it's like a really good player, I won't even try because I'm like, they might read me before I'm trying to read them. But if I'm like, I think I'm better than this player, then I'll probably talk to him more.
Okay. And what are some giveaways you've noticed people do?
As far as like when I'm talking to them, or just like in general?
I guess just in general, some common ones people do.
A common would be like eyes. So like I always like while the like when they were gonna put out the flop, like I look at someone's eyes rather than look at the board, because like that's always gonna be there, right? I can look at that in a second, so I'll like stare at someone while they look at it, and if they look and they like look away like really quickly, that means they liked it. If they're like, but like pros won't make this mistake.
Yeah.
Like, but like, you know, more novice players well, and if they're like staring at it for a little while, they're trying to figure out how it connects with their hand, so maybe it wasn't as good of a board for them.
Yeah.
So that's a big one. And then just like, I guess that's just like a big one without talking to them. But like when I'm talking to them, usually I can like just try to gauge like how comfortable they are in a hand and that kind of thing. Or sometimes I'm not even trying to get a read. I'm just trying to mess with their head and just like talk about the most random stuff just to like throw them off. Yeah, exactly. And make them like not know what to do. So in turn, they just fold. You know, they just have no idea what I'm trying to do. And sometimes I don't either.
That's funny.
Just trying to get in their head a little bit.
Dude, that's so cool. So you got to be really aware of how you're like acting at the table.
Yeah, for sure.
And all your eye motions, and even how you're moving your hands probably.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, and like another one that you just made me think of, sometimes like if people are like trying to like do some kind of little rubbing, like they're trying to comfort themselves. Like, and sometimes it's a subconscious thing, but when you get like, you know, to a high enough level, you'll have people trying to reverse tell that. So like really good players will be doing it to try to like throw you off, you know, but it's usually a sign of, if someone's bluffing, there'll be some kind of little bit of movement, like they're trying to be comfortable. But then there's the reverse tell where they're doing it on purpose. So it's like you got to figure out what that is. Which that's cool. That's what I love about poker.
Reverse tells. Wow, there's levels to this game.
Yeah, there's so many levels, which is the beauty of it.
Yeah. Have you ever done those high roller tournaments, like crazy high buy-ins?
No, not yet. I want to eventually. But the highest I've gone right now is like 10K.
Okay, that's pretty high.
Yeah, it's not bad. Like I just played in the WPT championship. It's actually still going. I think there's like 40 people left right now.
Yeah.
I got a main cash in that, so I made 20K.
Nice.
But yeah.
And that was a 10K buy-in?
Yeah, it was a 10K buy-in.
Wow.
Yep.
The winner probably gets millions.
Yeah, I think it's 5.4, something like that.
Crap.
Yeah,
it's crazy, man. It's like Squid Game numbers.
Yeah, literally.
I just finished watching that show. You watched that?
I watched the I haven't watched the game show. I watched like 2 episodes of it, and it looks pretty good.
It's good.
I haven't finished it yet.
I like it more than the original.
Really? Okay.
It's more relatable. Like
that's awesome.
You're putting yourself in their shoes.
And there was a winner and all that?
There was a winner. I'm surprised you haven't seen it spoiled on Twitter or something.
No, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it yet. Yeah,
people keep spoiling it everywhere. That's the one thing with social media.
Yeah, you know everything. You got to watch it when it's live, right?
There's always that one guy spoiling the end of the movie. I'm like, really, dude?
Yeah.
That happened to me when I watched The Avengers.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see that one?
I have not. I stopped watching Marvel.
Okay.
They just keep making them. I'm just like, okay, I'm done.
That's true. There's certain characters where you're like, do they really need a movie?
Yeah,
like,
literally.
Come on now.
They're making money, you know? So of course they need a movie.
Like, I wasn't a fan of the Ant-Man one.
Oh, the Ant-Man?
Yeah.
I love Paul Rudd, though, but I get what you're saying. It's just like, all right.
It's like, you're an ant. Like,
yeah.
How interesting can that be?
They're stretching it,
yeah. Certain characters. If you could have any superpower, what would you have?
Any superpower? Probably like teleportation or something.
I thought you were going to say mind reading for poker.
Oh, yeah, maybe I should have. I feel like I can already do that, though.
Yeah. Teleportation is a good one.
Yeah.
That's a tough one to beat.
Yeah. Mind reading is good, too. I didn't even think about that. I was just
mind reading's good. It could be used in the wrong ways, and it would be annoying if you couldn't turn it off.
Exactly, yeah.
So I don't know if I'd want that because
you don't
some
always
people,
want to know what people are thinking.
People are thinking badly about you, and then it'll affect you, you know?
Yeah, literally, yeah. So.
Yes, that is a tough one, actually. I don't know if I'd want it.
Teleportation is nice. You can be over here, there, and just like, yeah,
that'd be good for business too.
Business, yeah. I think that's why I was thinking that.
Yeah, you go to conferences for real estate. It's probably amazing. If you want to have a meal in France,
just go and come back.
Teleport, eat some snails.
Yeah.
What else do you do for fun outside of poker?
Just traveling a lot. I work out a lot, so like that's how I de-stress, I guess. And then I've always like loved traveling. Once you start traveling, like I just feel like you just don't stop. Like it's so amazing to see other cultures and like how other people live. It's really eye-opening, and yeah, it's like that's my main thing.
Yeah, traveling's top 3 for me for sure.
Yeah.
It's amazing. What's been your favorite?
Favorite
You were about to
place?
ask me.
I was like, what are your top 3? You got me intrigued now. Traveling, what else?
My
like,
top 3?
Yeah.
Greece, Thailand.
Yes.
Yes. I really like Mexico, honestly.
Really?
I'd say
Okay.
those 3, yeah.
Okay. I've only been to like just over the border of Arizona. What is it, like Puerto Penasco or like Rocky Point? They call it, right?
I haven't been there.
Okay, yeah. So I don't count that. It's like real Mexico. But Thailand is my number 1.
Oh yeah,
Thailand's the best.
bro.
Like,
It's amazing.
so, like it's beautiful. Everything is cheap. And everyone is just so grateful, like the attitude, the energy. Everyone's so like happy to be alive, and you know, and maybe they're poor, but they're just like they're so grateful. It's just
Absolutely,
it's amazing.
The energy there, you could feel it.
The energy,
you can eat like a king for $5 a meal.
That's exactly what I say. Like a nice meal is like $5. Like literally,
it's not like I would live there for a year. It's that good.
So, yeah, me too. Yeah,
Same
I've
with
thought
Greece.
about it.
Yeah, I've thought about it too.
I haven't been to Greece yet. That's on my list. So
Yeah.
now that you said that, I'm gonna put it higher.
Yeah, check out Greece, man. What else is up there for you?
As far as places,
Yeah.
I've been to the Philippines too. I like Thailand a little bit more. What else? I've been to Ireland. I wasn't a huge fan. I'm Irish.
I'm Irish.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, hell yeah.
I didn't like it though.
Yeah, me
Sorry,
neither. Like,
guys.
The
Sorry.
food sucks. Like,
Food sucks.
It's always gloomy.
Rained.
Right? Rain. Yeah, it's just like it's.
Sorry, guys.
There's nothing great.
It
It's
really
cold.
hurt me
It's
because
like-
I'm half Irish and I
Me
wanted
too.
to like it.
Yeah, me
so
too.
bad.
Which
But
wasn't. Yeah.
nah, I'm half Chinese and China was pretty dope though.
I haven't been to China yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was super tall. I went in 4th
Oh, yeah.
grade and I was already the tallest one.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
It was nuts.
That is
Food is slamming though.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. Chinese food is really
Yeah.
good, dude.
I mean, it's got to be way better than here. I'm assuming, and I like
way
Chinese food
better.
here. So yeah.
Oh, you would love it then. What's your
Okay.
favorite cuisine to eat?
I mean, probably Thai food or steak. Like I just love steak. in
Steak's its
general, so,
own
like,
cuisine.
yeah, it is to me. I could live off of steak. Like
I
steaks are
do.
good,
There's so many steakhouses out here. I could
Yeah.
go to a different one every day for a year probably.
Vegas is great for steakhouses.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good ones. Yeah.
What's your favorite steakhouse here?
Actually, like I know more steakhouses in Arizona because that's where I'm
Okay.
primarily at. I would say Steak 44. Here, I haven't been to all of them, like a lot of them yet, so I don't have a favorite yet. I
Okay.
need
Check
to-
out Barry's. It's in Circa.
Okay, I heard about that one. I
Yeah.
haven't been yet.
I like Carver.
Carver. Is that a local one? Like not in the?
It's in Resorts World.
Oh, it's okay. I haven't been to either one of those.
Really?
Okay.
Okay,
So-
yeah. Check those out. And then, there's one that's really good. I forget the name. It's not on the strip. It's next to Ahern Hotel. But yeah, there's so many.
I want to
Dude.
say I know it. Like,
If you said it, I would know it.
it's like at the tip of my tongue. I can't think of it. They have like really good drinks too. Like
Yeah.
they're known for their drinks, like whiskeys and.
Yeah, they're known for their drinks. I go there all the time.
I know.
dude.
I
What
know
the
what
hell?
you're talking about. I swear, I know it. I don't know. Man.
It's the same owner as Herbs and Rye.
Oh, that's the one I was thinking.
Oh,
Herbs and
okay,
Rye.
yeah.
So
Basically
it's not that one. It's not
No,
that one.
it's similar though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to check it out then.
Yeah.
I'm sure I can Google like herbs and rye or whatever.
Yeah.
one.
So you're in Arizona right now?
Yeah, mainly. I'm here like 30% of the time probably.
Okay.
Now that I'm like doing more poker, probably
Yeah.
try to.
So you're gonna move out here?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy a house eventually.
Nice.
But
Why do you like which town in AZ are you in?
Scottsdale.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like Scottsdale.
Scottsdale's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a lot to offer. I mean, I think Arizona and Vegas are just so similar. I mean, we don't have the strip, right? And,
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, it's just so similar. Arizona's a lot like the Metro Phoenix area is bigger, but it's just a great place to live, man.
Yeah, I got engaged there, dude.
Oh, you did? In
Yeah, I liked
Arizona?
it that much.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
Sedona.
awesome. Dude. Oh yeah, Sedona's beautiful. That's
Beautiful.
That's a different world up there in Sedona. I mean,
Yeah. Oh,
Sedona's
man.
awesome though.
You could feel it when you just walk outside there.
Yeah.
The energy.
Yeah, isn't there? That's a thing in Sedona. It's like all about the energies. You can go to like a lot of these places and get these crystals. and,
Yeah.
like, it's
I'm
they got
into
the
that
red
stuff,
rocks.
man.
Are you? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I mean, it would probably help in poker to be a little spiritual.
Yeah, I mean, I need to be more spiritual. Like I have that like side, but I don't really like dive into it all the way. Like I
Yeah.
could do some more work as
Okay.
far as that goes.
So you haven't dabbled in psychedelics at all?
A little bit of mushrooms.
Okay.
But that's about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly like it hurts my stomach. So like
Yeah, well, mushrooms
it's
do
like a
make
poison,
you,
right?
Yeah,
Like
They are poisonous.
So I like microdosing. Like
yeah, I love microdosing.
Microdosing is awesome. Yeah.
Have you noticed a difference when you're playing on a microdose?
Dude, I've only played poker one time microdosing, and I was so dialed in. I was like, dude, there might be something to this. I haven't done a big tournament yet because I'm like, I haven't done it enough to where like I played at a cash game and I was microdosing.
Yeah,
I was like, I was owning people. I feel like I could just feel their souls. I'm like, I know you're full of.
No, for sure. You could feel energies. I'm surprised poker tournaments don't ban it because it's so good.
There was a dude who got like 23rd or something in the main, and like I was playing with him like every day, and he was wearing like a mushroom shirt, and he had like a mushroom
he was for
hat.
sure.
No, he was open about it too. He was like, dude, I'm shrooming my ass off like right now, and I was afraid to get into hands with him.
Exactly.
Like I was just like, this guy is like reading my soul right now. Like I just don't want to play with you. Just get off my table. Like and he did very well. I mean, he made it very far. So.
I'm shocked they don't ban it.
There's something to be said.
You can feel people's energy.
You literally can. Like I might need to try a big tournament with this.
No, I'm surprised he wasn't freaking out because certain people have bad energies.
Yeah.
So I remember taking shrooms once in high school, and like this kid came over, and I wanted to just curl up in a ball basically and throw up because like his energy was so bad.
So bad, yeah.
So I'm like, dude, let's play frisbee. You need to get away from me.
Go over there and catch.
Yeah. So I felt better as soon as we did that. But when he was physically next to me, you could just feel it, dude. Like he was like a coke dealer or something. It was just like bad energy.
The bad drug, right?
Yeah. So I'm surprised that didn't happen to that guy at the table.
It might have. I don't know. I didn't really ask him all that. All I knew is that he was dialed in, and I was not having it.
Yeah, that's fascinating. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely worth trying, man. Let me know how it goes.
I definitely will. I'm gonna have to. There's something to be said there. I've only done it once, so I need to experiment with it.
But I noticed it in business. Like when I'm working on a microdose, way more productive.
Really?
Way more.
Okay, I haven't tried that yet either.
Yeah.
I feel like I wouldn't want to work, but maybe.
I think it's like a natural Adderall almost. You're just more aware.
Yeah, yeah.
I've done it podcasting too, and I've done better.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, interviewing people.
Oh yeah, you have to let me know which podcast you're on. I'll go.
Yeah, I don't even remember. I've done so many.
Yeah, that's true.
They're all the same. But are you big into podcasts? Do you listen to any?
I'm starting to get into them, but I really haven't listened that much yet. Now that I'm like coming on more of them, I think I'm gonna start getting that realm. But to be honest, like I just love music so much. Like that's what I feel like that's what you interchange podcasts for is the music, right? So,
I used to be like that too. All music. Now I'm probably like all podcasts.
All podcasts.
And audiobooks.
Yeah. Yeah, which I'm gonna try to like make that transition because you can learn a lot from podcasts too.
My gosh.
Like music, you're just like kind of zoned out, so it's like not as beneficial. So
well, music has its purpose. I think if you're trying to change your mood, it's a good way to get out of a funk.
True. Yeah.
Or if you're trying to be a little nostalgic, listen to some 2000s throwbacks. That's what I play.
There you go.
Yeah. But with podcasts, dude, it's so fascinating because never before have you had access to these minds.
Yeah.
So like the top NBA players are having podcasts now, Paul George, Draymond Green, all these guys.
Yeah.
You didn't have access to what they were thinking 20 years ago. Same with poker players, Dan Cates, Negreanu, all these guys have podcasts, and it's pretty inspiring.
Yeah, you can learn a lot.
Yeah.
Right? So I need to get on that for sure.
I mean, you already got second place, so I don't even know if you need it.
Yeah, I mean, you can always take away a little bit from stuff. So yeah.
Do you have any more poker goals now that you've reached the pinnacle of people's dreams?
Honestly, I'm like trying to figure that out because like I had a vision board and you know, all that, and I've accomplished a lot of things on my vision board this year.
Yeah,
you know, very grateful for that. So like I told myself I was kind of not trying to like force it and give myself some time to figure out what my next goals are. I definitely want to make it, as crazy as it sounds, like making it to the final table, the main event is already like huge. I want to do it again, like as crazy as that sounds. Because on my vision board, like I had dreams of winning, and I came so close. It just feels like so. It's great. Like I'm very like happy that I did it, but like I want to win. Like I want to at least get back to the final table again, or show like, hey, this wasn't an accident. Because like a lot of poker success can be chalked up to, okay, that was a fluke. But I've already had some success since that, and I just want to keep going with that.
I love that.
I don't have, I guess, exact concrete goals. I do know that that's one of them, is getting back there, and then I have to work on my next vision board and like figure out my next goals and figure out what those are. Yeah,
dude, I'm big on vision boards. I have one as my screensaver on all my laptops and computers.
That's a good idea, dude.
Yeah, so my subconscious is constantly
constantly seeing it. I just have like in my office, but that's actually really cool because sometimes you're traveling, you have your laptop, your vision board is there all the time. I like that a lot.
And it was there so much that I forgot about it, and I looked at it like last week. I'm like, dude, I already accomplished half of these. One of them was like, get a Tesla. I made this like 3 years ago. Get a Tesla, get a nice house, get a 6-pack, get watches, get gold, get money. Like I was able to accomplish a lot of them.
Oh yeah, so you got 6-pack and all the watches.
Yeah.
Now?
Well,
Damn,
I'm skinny, so it's easy.
Yeah, that's true. That's no fair.
I didn't have to do the hard part of losing fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
When you were heads up in the final table, was there any point where you could have won it?
No.
He was so far ahead.
Yeah, unfortunately. So there was 3 of us left, and then the third place guy lost all his chips to the guy who eventually won. So I think I was a little over like maybe like a 3.2, 3.3 to 1 deficit going into heads up. And that was the only like regret is maybe like heads up I didn't play as aggressive enough because he was just pounding me, like putting pressure.
He was bullying.
He was bullying me a bit, and I didn't have like it happened so fast. Like it only lasts like 30 minutes.
Oh, that's
minutes.
it.
Yeah. So
usually the final 2 last like.
That's what I'm saying.
A day.
Yeah, it usually lasts a while. But we got into a hand where it was like it wasn't terrible. We both had top pair. He just had a little bit better of a hand. But before that, I didn't realize how aggressive he was being. Like he was raising a lot, but it wasn't enough of a sample size to know like is he just bullying me or is he actually picking up cards? So we didn't like. I actually hired a coach at that. Chip Lee were coaching, Alex Fox and then Chance were kind of coaching me at the final table. Mm-hmm. But we didn't even get to a break to where I got to go back and like, okay, what let's review some of these hands and talk about.
So you hired them, and you couldn't even use them.
Well, I used them from like 10-handed all the way down. But like for heads up, I think it would have been advantageous to like have a conversation. But we never even got that far. And next thing you know, we were in this big hand, and then I lost it all. But he definitely had an advantage of having way more chips, and I had to try to figure out some way to make a move and try to even the score a little bit.
Yeah,
but it didn't happen.
Wow, that's cool. I didn't know people had coaches like on the sidelines while you're playing.
Yeah, it's pretty common. Like once you get down to like the final table in that spot, because like the implications are just so huge.
Right, because the difference between
ninth and first is 12 million in that tournament,
and ninth is probably not even $1 million.
It was $1 million. I think it was either $1 million or like 900K. Like really close. So right in there. So like every decision you make is just worth so much money at that point. So I don't think that many people hired coaches this year, but like in years past, like everyone's got coaches.
That's cool. And you hired 2 of the best. Those guys are legends.
Yeah, they're great. And they were. I think it was very helpful. I mean,
yeah. So when do you get to talk to them? Is it in between hands? You just walk over?
Yeah. So obviously heads up. You can't talk to them at all because you're just folding and you're right back in the hand. But when there's like a full table and there's like, let's say 8 left, if I fold and they're in hands, I can go back and talk.
That's cool.
Every 2 hours we get like a 20-minute break. So in the breaks we're sitting down at a table and just kind of going
strategizing. Really they're probably reading the other players, giving you tips on their betting styles.
Yep.
That is cool.
And we had a day off in between the final table, so that's where like I met with them and we went through like some strategies and tips.
Nice.
So that's helpful too.
Love it, man. Steven, it's been fun, man. Anything you want to close off with or promote?
No, nothing I can think of really. No, it was great. I appreciate you having me on. It was fun.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you tomorrow.